You're going to lose customers if you don't wow customers. Let's talk about it. Hey everybody, Ben here from JobNimbus with the Building Business channel, and I've got Rachel, who heads up all of our events at JobNimbus here, and has a long experience of working with customers. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit about wowing a customer. How do you wow a customer as a construction company? Where do you start with that? I mean, what does it mean to even be wowed?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's a couple different things. I think to me, the number one thing with wowing a customer is really providing the absolute best customer experience overall you possibly can.
Sure.
Right? And so there's a couple things and tidbits that I would say about wowing your customer. First and foremost, do what you say you're going to do. Right?
Meet expectations.
Meet expectations, exactly.
What about exceed expectations?
That's even better, right? But let's just say if you set an expectation and you don't do it, that's the number one way to look unprofessional, right? So let's say, your salesperson was working with the homeowner and said, oh, I'm gonna replace the gutters while I'm doing your siding, or I'm gonna fix your deck while we're working on the landscaping. And then all of a sudden your project manager gets there and knows nothing about it. Right? So then you've let your homeowner down, you have loss of communication, you have loss of efficiency, right? Because then all of a sudden the project manager is spending all day trying to figure out, right? And so that's the number one way to look unprofessional in front of your clients, right? And so you don't want to do that. So always write down what the expectations are, write down those conversations. The best way to do that is in a CRM, right? So the entire office can see those things.
That's right.
And then when that project manager shows up, they know exactly what they're doing and they know exactly what they're getting into, names of the homeowners, everything.
How important is it when you're setting expectations to communicate with the homeowner about those types of things? How do you do that in an effective way?
It's essential, right? Because you have to keep the homeowner involved. The biggest thing right now, let's be honest, when we're dealing with contractors, or even if you're just going into a retail store and you're asking questions, we expect transparency. We expect, to get the information back to us like what we need to. So being able to talk to your homeowners is so imperative. So whether that's a phone call, whether that is an email, right? It's a huge text messages are great, right? Because a lot of people nowadays, they'll get 500 emails a day. Or if me personally, if I don't know who the number is, I don't answer.
That's right.
But if you text me and say, hey, it's Joe from so-and-so Windows, we're coming, whatever it might be, I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And, I should remember this number, right? Because this is the guy who's coming, this is the guy I need to know, things like that.
What, do you ever deliver a whole plan to a customer? Like, here's a paper that says when we'll be here and what's going to happen next, and is that an effective strategy?
It could be, but let's think about how we work throughout the day. If we get a whole slew of information, a lot of times things will get lost in translation, or you'll read an entire piece of paper and you'll forget one part, but that part could be super essential, right? So what I've found is little nuggets of information, little bite-sized information tends to be better because you're not overwhelming the customer with a lot that they have to remember.
I love it. You've got to, so first step to wow your customer is deliver the plan.
Deliver the plan.
What else can you do to really wow them?
Second, do something that is unexpected. Okay, so.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so here's the thing. We all think.
That was unexpected.
Yeah, I know, right? It's perfect. When you go and you are working with a contractor or a pool guy or someone like that, you're thinking, okay, they're just going to get the job done, leave me alone, and we're good. Right? But what's one way to wow them? Do something unexpected. Give them a gift. Bring them, bring a gift to them. Maybe it's just donuts. Maybe it's just a cookie or a cupcake that says, we appreciate you, right? even a small thing like an email that goes out to them the moment they sign the contract that says maybe welcome to John's roofing family.
Super excited about having you here.
Exactly. You know, something like that, you're over exceeding expectations because again, contractors, we kind of have this reputation of just getting it done and leaving, right? So maybe take a video of them after and just, you know, how good was our work, case studies, put people on video, shout outs on Facebook, right? Things like that to make that customer feel appreciated. Being appreciated as a customer is one of the #1 ways that you can get a returned customer. And how do you do that? Going up above. Right? Giving them more than what they expected. And when you do that, then you're creating this relationship and it's not just money exchanging hands.
I love the gift idea. I've seen some customers do some cool things where they'll like show a before and after and they'll put it together into a photo that you can easily share on social media. And of course they'll tag it with the name of the company at the bottom that did the work. And that makes it easy for the homeowner. Look at this cool renovation we did. Look at what, and you see which company we work with, and you're getting all that buzz about your company, but at the same time, they're getting something really shareable, and they're feeling like that was something they couldn't have done on their own very easily.
Yeah, absolutely. Or, you know, give them a gift card for $500 that they have to give someone else.
Ooh, I love that.
Right? So you're a landscaping company or plumber or whatever it might be, right? And you go, oh, we've had such a great experience. Here, I'm going to give you the gift of giving a gift to someone else. And then it's a win-win. You get that business, but then the homeowner gets to find someone that really needs that and then give that gift as well. And so you as a homeowner feel special because you're giving that to someone else.
Interesting. Okay. What about, okay, so you've got deliver to your expectations. You do a gift or something that really surprises them, unexpected. And then what else?
The last one I'd say is be a human. And you might laugh about that, right? And you're like, okay, yeah.
Because we got a bunch of robots.
Yeah, right? Well, exactly, right? But here's the thing. Think about it this way. You know always those companies where the CEO or the president or the founder or the owner is elusive. You can't touch them.
100%.
You can't talk to them. You can't anything, right? So what my suggestion is in your upper management of your company, make them human, make them touchable, make them a person. And how do you do that? I know you're going to hate it, but get on camera, right? You need to get those guys on camera. You need to get them talking to people. You need funny things, right? Like funny things that happen in the office, funny things that happen out in the field. Get your owner to ride around to job sites, right? And again, maybe bring donuts or just meeting your homeowners. Hi, I'm Joe, I'm the owner. How are things going? Then all of a sudden you have this personal touch and now a customer feels like they're being heard, right? Because the owner's right there. And if they're having an issue, oh man, you know, this guy over here, he dropped that and broke it. Don't worry, we got you. Okay, well then all of a sudden that is calmed down, right? And so when you're removed from things like that, then all of a sudden you place yourself in a bubble. And it's a bubble of not understanding really what's going on in your company. But once you put yourself out there, if you're walking by, it makes you approachable. If you're at trade shows, it makes you approachable. Makes you approachable to your clients and all of the above. So push your owners to go out and be a person, be human. And really, if you combine those three things together, what does that do? One, it's going to make people want to buy more from you. Right?
That's right.
They're going to trust you. They're going to feel comfortable with you. They're going to know that if they have to ask questions, that you will be there, right, to help them.
You're listening.
Exactly. Two, they are more likely to refer you. So again, like the gift card thing, right? They're more likely to say, man, I've had such a great experience with this person.
I would totally recommend this contractor to somebody else.
Exactly. Or, oh, this guy did amazing on my gutters. I wonder if he does siding too. Right? And then you're kind of automatically thinking of that person anytime you have to do any type of home improvements, right? But then three, It's going to make it so that it's easier for them to forgive you if you screw up.
Yep.
And let's be 100% honest.
Things go wrong.
All the time.
Yes.
And we can't say...
Even the best run businesses have struggles. It's a very complicated thing to do construction. Yeah.
Exactly. And so we know there's going to be mistakes made, and we know that's going to happen. So why not overdo our customer service and create this atmosphere and this culture with our customers that if stuff happens, they're not
look past it.
Exactly.
Yep.
Right? Then all of a sudden you go back to all these positive things and you go, oh, well, I can work with them even if they screwed up.
I love it. Okay, so kind of just to recap here, we've got deliver to expectations. Number 2, do something unexpected.
Yep.
Number 3, be a human.
Yeah, be a person.
And we're talking about be a human to your customer.
Exactly.
I love it.
Okay.
Thanks, Rachel. Appreciate
Absolutely.
it. Okay, so we'd love to hear your comments below. How are you wowing customers right now? What are you doing? Is there any special thing that's making you rise to the top and stand out from the group? Let us know in the comments below.